Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is super bright and early for me. It's 7:30 in the morning. I decided to film this video for you guys before I actually get ready to do some other stuff that I have to do and then go to work. And what I wanted to do was film kind of like a review, but at the same time doing a look for you guys. And the review is going to be utilizing the Nubian by Juvias palette. You can see right here. And this is just a beautiful palette. I did already swatch these. I haven't used them. I haven't actually used them, but I did swatch them and they swatch beautiful. So I definitely wanted to do kind of a review slash makeup look with this. Now I'm not going to do a full face. I'm just going to be doing just my eyes. So what I'm going to do is get all of my face done, at least my foundation, and prep my skin and all of that, and then I will be back to show you the eye makeup. So before we go into the video, I do encourage you to subscribe to my channel. That way you get notification of the videos. I am posting generally 1 to 2 times a week right now, sometimes even 3. I don't have a specific schedule. I'm trying to see different days to see what works best for me. But please know that I am going to be posting at least 2 videos a week. So hit that notification bell, that way you're notified of any videos that I post, and leave your comments down below, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so as you can see, I have my full face of makeup. I did my foundation, I prepped my skin, did my foundation, did my powder, my blush, my bronzer, basically everything. I do have already some loose powder under my eyes, just in case there's any fallout. Again, I've never used this palette before, so I don't know basically how it's going to apply, but just in case we have that powder under there, in case we get any fallout, we can just get that off with a brush. So, and it's the Nubian by Juvias. And I've seen some videos or some tutorials on YouTube. I think even there was one that was done by Kathleen Lights, if I'm not mistaken. She had a kind of a first impression with this. I know that Nikki Tutorials also use this palette, and they seem to have really good comments about it. And this is the only one I own for now. I am in the process of getting the other palettes that they have. I think, I'm trying to remember the name, but I think it's the purple palette, so it's a bigger palette. So I want to get my hands on that one and see, but we'll see how this one turns out first. So this is what it looks like, and it's like a very warm tone, lots of bronzy off the bat. The first thing that I can tell you that I like about this is that it has your matte shades. So if you look, this shades here are matte, these shades here are matte, and everything else is kind of like the shimmer. So your basic shades that you can use for your crease, for your transition, to darken up the outer V, those are all matte shades, and everything else that you can use for your lid is in shimmer. Very beautiful. You have some of the yellow tones, burgundies, coppers, golds. I mean, it's just a very pretty selection in colors. Sorry, coffee. Much needed in the morning. I think the only thing that I'm missing from this palette when I look at it is, number one, none of the shades have names. I'm one personally that I love the shade. I love when companies decide to put the names on the shades, just because you can reference it back. You can say I use this color or I use that color. This one has no names, at least not on the palette. So if it had it on the box, I don't recall it having it. Another thing, I always like some type of information on the back of the palette, again, because I throw away the box, and now if I want to look back and see where it's made, what ingredients does the product have, it's not on here, so I don't know. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with that transition shade, and the transition shade that I'm going to be using is this color right here, that one. And this is just going to kind of go in my crease and on my upper part of the crease, just kind of everywhere. Not on the lid, but everywhere except for the lid. And I'm using a a fluffy brush, blending brush for that, just because I don't want it too, so let's do this eye. It's probably better. So, and just kind of blend it. So it's like I'm doing it where the crease is and above the crease, not so much inside and, you know, on my lid. And then just kind of buffing this out. And as you can see, this is kind of like a, I want to say it's like a mustardy, orangey, kind of a brown, like a light brown. It's a very warm tone. As you can see, it's really pigmented. I just dipped it, lightly dipped it. And I got a lot of product on there. So we want to soften that out because it's a little bit too yellow. Just kind of soften this up. We don't want it too... So I'm going to go in with this next shade, which is this shade right here. And then we're going to focus this more on the crease. As you can see, I'm just gently, because I don't want to go above the first transition shade. I want to have that yellowy, mustardy kind of brown. And I want to keep this one a little bit more concentrated on my shader brush. And this is the detailed shader brush. So it looks like this. And then I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm going to go in with this shade here. And that's going to go on my inner and outer corner. And so far, the ones that I'm using are the matte shades. So we're trying out the matte shades. And so far, I think it's just, I like the way it's applying. I like the way it's buffing out, the way that it's blending out. I like the fact that it's pigmented, but there's no fallout yet. So we're gonna keep on going and see. And as you can see, I'm just doing this inner corner, and then I'm just rounding it out there. Okay, now I'm going to go into my outer corner. And I want to keep the center of my eye with no product, or at least with as less product as possible. I'm also keeping it rounded, kind of going in with the same as my eye shape.
And then just lightly connect kind of where the crease is at. So you just want to buff out. I hope you guys blend out these harsh edges. You don't want any harsh edges. It's this shade right here. And I'm just using a shader. I'm just using a shader brush. And I'm going to pack this on in the center.
Do you guys see that? This is beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful. Just the way that it applies, it's ridiculous. This is super pigmented, super shiny, shimmery. I have not even wet my brush. Usually you can apply some setting spray and it kind of intensifies the shimmers. I haven't done that, and this is coming out kind of beautiful. Blend a little bit more. So we're going to intensify that yellow shade on the upper part of the crease. Right? And then blend. Detailed brush, and I'm just going to darken up my outer corner, and for that I'm going to be using this shade. Oops, I just got this all over my clothes. Ugh, I messed up my shadow. It fell on my shirt. Okay, we're going to use this shade. Line. I'm just going to basically repeat the steps in reverse. So I'm going to go in. That's done. I'm going to go into my inner corner, and I'm going to use that same shade that I used on my lid. Just lightly go into my inner corner. Sorry. What I want to do is I want to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Tip eyeliner in the shade Black. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on how to do a wing liner. I think That would be. Okay, I'm gonna just do my flick first.
Drag it in.
And I kind of just. So overall, if you've noticed me applying the eyeshadow, it blended really easily. I had minimal to no fallout. Alright, it's kind of hard to talk and apply mascara at the same time. So, as you could tell, it was like hardly no fallout. Okay, welcome back. So this is the finished look. It's a little bit vampy, a little bit kind of in the fall side, so I wouldn't normally wear this during the spring or summer, but definitely a look that I'm eager to try when fall comes around again. But yeah, overall, I absolutely love this palette. I think this palette is amazing. I don't remember how much I paid. I don't remember if it was $23.99, but for the price that it is and for the quality of the shadows, it is definitely a it's a must. For me, it's a must-have palette. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Before we do leave, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. Also, if you would like to get notification on when I upload new videos, go ahead and click the little bell, and I will see you on my next video.